Good evening. It is Thursday, and this is Bad Blood. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Doing
Wonderful.
pretty good, Ian. Doing
We
pretty
are
good.
going to have a very fun episode tonight. We're going to be talking to everyone's favorite players of Bad Blood. That's what makes it what it is. We're going to be talking to the tribals and the tribal leadership and the militia. So we're going to have a lot of fun today. Learn all about your adversaries and what they can and can't do and what to expect of them. It's going to be a great night. So, our once a year guest, the leader of Hawaii 5-0, Ginger Bear, how you doing?
Doing well. Thank you again for joining or letting me join on and blather on about how fun it is to wear a Hawaiian shirt and be seen by everybody on the field.
Well, you guys typically wear the purples and the green camo and pink camos, right?
Oh yeah. The Hawaii 5-0, we are well known for wearing the brightest, most obnoxious colors that we possibly find. The shirt that I got this year is the brightest I found so far, like a neon pink and purple. Very vaporwave-esque. I'm super stoked for it. I think some of my counterparts are also going to buy the same shirt. We're not going to be the same where we have 13 of us in purple camo. We'll have our fun.
Awesome. Can't wait. And Nesbit, the one of the embeds for Deus Ex.
Hello.
A regular. How you doing over there?
Oh, I am doing fantastic. I cannot wait. The countdown has started for me.
With your blatant false advertising because you did not actually win. You
This
tied.
this is the patch that's being made. We got this one and we got one more. We have our year patch that just went into production yesterday.
Great. I can't wait to add it to the patches of Deus Ex I already have. It's gonna be
Oh, yeah.
great.
Hey, for funsies, can you just make like a victor of all Bad Blood and just say tribals? Because I feel like even though we can't win, we always win.
No,
Anyway,
I agree.
We should have. That should have been before this call. Anyway, let's stay focused. Every time you invite me on, I have a nasty habit of trying to keep us on topic.
Yeah.
And keep us from going on little tirades.
And now we got Buck, who is another tribal leader for his militia. How you doing down there?
Hello. Nice to see you all again, as always.
Good. And Joker will keep him muted. He is chasing trespassers. So do what you got to do. And
I'm not chasing trespassers. It's actually a volunteer. We have an overnight coming tonight at the prison. We have to get off the property.
Well, a couple weeks ago, you had trespassers, right?
Oh yeah, we had trespassers earlier today too. So,
oh jeez, yeah, that's
fire prison. They said
that's
it'd be fun. They said
owning something cool.
I'm gonna trespass just so I can get chased off the property by Joker.
Do I get bonus points if I'm not wearing pants?
No,
Hey.
we're not a spicy site.
All right. On that note, Ginger Bear, you've been of the five of us. You've been with Bad Blood the longest. You've got a year on.
Jeez, I guess so.
Yeah, like my first game was 2013.
Yep.
So you got a year on me. You've been a tribal
The whole time.
from the gate, right?
Yeah, from day one. Yep.
What is it about the tribals that's important to you? Like why tribals?
So the first year was a little different. The tribals were like a regular militia, and the Marxists were the NPCs. But every year after that, the tribals had been the non-player characters. And a big part of what we do is we're a faction that is designed not to win. Like we are essentially staff members. We're part of the game to make the event more enjoyable for the other three factions. The idea is you're not just fighting each other, but you're also being attacked from the sides by like a guerrilla force who's trying to get people off of their land. And the kind of the role playing aspect, the fun where it's like we know we can't win, so in doing that, like we're not as competitive about it. We're just there to have a good time, but also to ensure that the other factions have a good time. A big part of what this is we're out here to play airsoft. We want to play airsoft with each other. We want to shoot each other. We want to have those kind of interactions. We want to have those stories that we can tell afterward. And part of doing that is to make things less regimented by having a guerrilla warfare like group that is everywhere and nowhere.
So is it like a
but
you've got nothing to lose, so why not have fun with it?
We go buck wild. We do. I mean, we get to experiment with a bunch of fun stuff. We get to try new things. A lot of times I'll take some of my newer, the guys who've only been there 1 or 2 years, and I'll send them into the meat grinder over and over again. Because we have different rules. Our triage and our respawns are a little different. So it's designed to make us more chaotic and make it a little bit more difficult for the main factions to figure out where we are, what we're doing. The idea is it adds a bit of chaos to an already chaotic thing. Like war is chaos anyway. But when you add an extra faction that is wearing bright colors and distracting everybody, it makes it even more chaotic. And I think those are the things that make the stories that you guys say around the campfire or while you're grabbing a beer or a bratwurst after the game. Oh, I remember that time, and you get to say all the fun things, or how you mowed down 16 tribals. Only to be shot by 16 more 5 minutes later. So just all sorts of fun stuff there. But yeah, that's why I do. I do it because some of us love airsoft but don't take milsim seriously, and so tribal really helps with those of us who are just there to have a good time, but also make sure other people are having a good time.
Would you like to explain to those who are new to Bad Blood, maybe haven't really paid a whole lot of attention to how tribals go about their day?
Yeah.
Would you like to explain how respawn works for you as opposed to a faction
Sure.
player?
Sure. So, just a quick reminder for those who I got to say this because all my teammates say this: read your players packet, guys and girls and theys. Everybody, read your players packet. All the answers are going to be in there. But the biggest difference between us, all the major factions will have a triage. Usually at the back of their formation. So when you get shot at, you have to go to the triage and wait for Embed to let you back in, and that's on a regular cycle. For the tribals, we have a bleed out where we lay down for 5 minutes where we die, and then we get up and leave with our dead rags on, out of sight. And as long as we're out of sight of anybody, we can yell tribal respawn, and we take our dead rag off, and we are live back in the game. So we have a faster respawn, and we have a more chaotic respawn because we kind of have to get out of line of sight in order to respawn, which makes us a bit more random. Yeah. That's how that one works. So it may seem a little unfair. You may get shot in the back by a tribal who had respawned a couple minutes before. But we don't have revenge. We have anti-revenge rules, but sometimes, you're the only group we can find. So we won't, as long Scouts honor. No, that was wrong. Scouts honor. We won't. Yeah, we won't. We won't do revenge kills. We won't walk through your formation, turn around, and shoot you all in the back. That's not how we're supposed to operate. If you do see that, talk to your embed. But the idea here is that we want to come off as a force that is hard to predict. You're not going to have a massive formation where you see, Marxist or black and tan versus green, fight each other in the city. You're going to have 2 or 3 guys popping out of the woodwork and shooting at a bunch of your boys. And that takes, 6, 7 guys away from the main fight. And now you have a fight on 2 fronts, but yeah, so our respawn makes it so we can respawn a little faster and we can cause a lot more chaos.
Don't trust us. Don't trust us.
No, that's
Ever.
very true.
And as a follow-up, I can continue going on some of the other rules. So while you guys are out there looking for the samples, and you're, any player can find samples, but only the sample collectors can actually collect them. So if you find them, you can call in your sample collectors and set up a cordon around there. The samples cannot be moved. I say that now. We're going to say it again at the safety briefing. And then if you try to move it while you're in my area, I'll yell at you on the field. But
if you break the chains or locks, we're going to extra yell at you and boot you.
Yeah, so you keep it there, and the sample guards are the only ones who can temporarily join a unit. So say, for example, if the Crusader here, Mr. Nesbitt, is in Deus Ex is running through an area and they found the sample and they're trying to collect all their sample collectors, because there's 4 or 5 per team. Depending on the size of the team, you'll have a handful of different collectors.
Right.
And so obviously everybody wants to get the stamp. The more stamps you have, the better chance you have of winning the whole game. So they may be standing there for 30 minutes waiting for all their collectors to come in. And if that's the case, to make things still interesting for the tribals who are sitting there dead, they're allowed to join and fight anybody else who comes in. But as soon as you move off, you're fair game again, and they can attack you again. And
we will.
Fun. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've shot
we
my friendlies in the back after we weren't friendly anymore. So
I walked up and dropped a grenade at some of their feet last year.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
They thought I was
remember
friendly. Hi, how's it going?
So the idea there is you have that, and then we're also allowed to booby trap things too. So you may see some claymores, you may run into some sort of pop explosives like the pull string, thing. So we are allowed to booby trap pieces, and just make sure you take that into account. Like somebody paid money to build those, so if you get hit by one, just take the hit. You'll respawn in 10-15 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, the idea is we're chaotic and we're gonna be bright, and you'll probably hear us say fun things like, "Oh, I can see you in the woods," and we're gonna say, "Great, that means we can play airsoft." The whole idea is we're gonna come out here, we're gonna shoot each other, and then when we're done shooting each other, we'll go respawn and we'll do it again.
You say that, it's funny. Like, oh, I can see you. I can see you. Well, yeah, no crap. You guys are wearing bright pink, but
Oh, yeah.
not to give you away,
Some of us
but like, I know where you guys like to be, and I know that if I need some entertainment, I know where to go get some.
Oh, yeah.
And
At least you have the factor of me moving every year.
right, but like, I know where you are, so I can walk up and I can watch really, really good action. But there's been times where, like, if you guys are still enough, I've stepped on guys. Like,
Yeah.
just because you're wearing pink doesn't mean the camouflage isn't working. So
You'd be surprised how good Hawaiian camo blends in with the
you
paintball
really would.
spots.
Yeah, so
Think about this, guys. This is a paintball field.
Yeah, for the faction players, like, just because you don't see neon running around doesn't mean they're not there. You gotta
So-
watch everything you're doing, and very, very carefully pick your routes, and because there's lots of tribals out there. There's a minimum of 4 samples to catch. That's not including the samples that the COs are going to be carrying. So, like, your objectives are all over the place, and there's somebody guarding them at all times. So
So one of the things to remember, the tribals, all of us are veterans of Bad Blood.
Right.
And many of us are have been playing airsoft. I've been playing for the better part of 2 decades now. Before that I was competitive paintballer. So, I used to play EMR back when they did the Castle Conquest games. I'd play those way back in the day, but that's neither here nor there. So even though you do see us and then we're going to be less, like, we're going to give you a good fight. Yeah. I've seen 5 to 10 tribals take on an entire faction and hold them back for longer than they should have. It's surprising how dug in we can get and how much of a pain in the ass we can be to the factions, and that's by design. And it creates those stories that you guys get to tell. Hey, they were holding us down until we got 40 people strong to just rush the wood line and throw grenades and take them all out. And that happens. We get steamrolled all the time. I leave every game covered in welts. I know Buck
Every
gets
time.
covered even more.
Absolutely.
Buck is wild. We
I
all get
will
shot a bunch.
head run into fire.
So
Exactly. So yeah, we do that.
here's a question for Ginger and for Buck. Being that this is a timed event, so to speak, for your average faction player, do you ever feel guilty of holding people down longer than they need to be in your area?
No,
No,
never, not at all.
no,
No,
not
that's the
even a
whole
little
point.
bit.
Yeah.
The whole point is
they have
you guys
way
are
more than us.
you guys
way more than
have
us.
double our faction. We're like a group of 30 guys. You're like 200 strong, and you're trying to find a box.
Yeah.
Just because we hid the box well doesn't mean I'm going to give it to you.
So one of the things to remember is you're going to see 2 kinds of tribals out there. You're going to have the sample guards, usually 1 or 2. So you'll see if you see 1 or 2 tribals sitting around, they might have a sample near them. Not always, and then there are always roaming bands of murderous psychopaths running around as well, and they're always fun. So I'll let the young ones do that. They can run around and do that, but I'll have one of my sniper rifles, or I don't know, maybe a pistol and a shotgun.
For any of you,
Yeah.
for any of you out there watching and wanting to interact with any of those tribals or worried about if you're going to have one of those bad interactions, walk up and find out, because there's a 50-50 chance that they're murderous and there's a 50-50 chance they're friendly. There's a good chunk of my people that I have given like direct go-aheads to like make bribes with you guys. We've gotten the go-ahead, so if you guys want to try to bribe us with food, ammo, grenades, any type of ordnance, anything you guys want, patches are a huge one. that type of stuff, we might give you a sample or two. We might tell you where to go. We might help you figure stuff out. We might go help you on a mission or two for a little bit. But be aware, we die or you make a little step a little too far out of our zone, game on.
Yeah. So it's we are a decentralized group, and Ian and Headkill will try to keep us on task, and well, we'll be still on task, but again, decentralized. And a big part of it is also because all the tribals we're also veterans of this. Many of us are embeds, and we have direct lines to the staff. So if anything happens on the field, you can, and you're not next to your embed, you can always stop and ask a tribal, and we can get to staff and we can find where your units are. If you guys are lost, we can run radio chains and
Yeah,
so
you
we
guys
do
have
multiple
always
things.
been really good about
Yeah.
breaking character and aiding those who need
Yeah.
need and any kind of advice or guidance on where to go. And that's one of the great things about having you guys as staff. Like you said, NPC. I'm not a huge fan of the term, only because of when I took over the Wasteland game from Moondog years and years ago. It was sort of the same thing. The NPCs really couldn't win the game, but one year they did. So it's like, okay, they made it their own. So that from that point on, I started referring to them as non-faction players because yes, you guys are, a decentralized op4, so to speak, but it's still your game to make and play the way you want to play it. So I'm never going to say that, oh, well, tribals can't win, because you can. You can be so good that you've defended your sample. It's happened.
Ian, we always win.
Oh, well, yeah.
We feel like winners at the end of the day because we have, I don't know if we have objectively more fun, but I like to think we have a lot of fun. And I've never seen a tribal come off the field without a giant smile on their face.
Oh yeah, never.
Tribal is the faction to be in if you want to be the person to make stories for every faction. If you want to be the person that's out there making sure that this game is one of the funnest, coolest, most badass moments of your time on an airsoft field, go join Tribal. You're going to make moments like that for every Tom, Dick, and Harry and little kid that comes onto this field. We've got veterans that are 80 plus. We've got kids that are 12 plus. We get every bit of range, guys, and we're out there to just make sure you guys have a blast and have the coolest shit that we can possibly make.
Yeah, there have been times when Primer and I would follow teams just because we knew where they were going and what they were about to get up against, and we wanted to see it, and just to see everybody's reaction to it and how much fun these faction teams are having getting wasted by you guys. And that's part of it. They, again, 90% of the players are going into this with the open mind and a good heart, and they want to just have that fun. And that's what tribals do. Yes, you are an objective. You are, you're walking objectives, and that's great. But you're there to provide a game for all these other people, and that's what I like the most. So, Nesbitt, you ran command with Doc before, right?
Yes, last year I ran command with Doc.
Have there ever been times where you had to break off from tribals because you were just wasting time?
Multiple times. I can tell you early on last year, very early on in the game, we were pinned down with tribals fighting back and forth over by Skull Fort, and no matter what we did, we just couldn't get a push on them. We were fighting them. We had green behind us, moving up on us. It was a cluster. We didn't have a choice. They definitely know how to put the hammer down when need be.
That's the point. That's
love ya.
Yeah, no, that's what makes it. And COs and embeds, they need to decide, hey, is this worth it at this point in time? Look at your map. That's first page of everybody's player packet that we've all read. Yep. Say, hey, I'm here. Maybe I don't want to be here. I'm wasting. I spent 45 minutes on these guys in pink. This is not fun. Let's go this way. Oh no, look, it's Buck. Let's go this way. It's like, so yeah.
It was Buck.
Well, yeah, it was.
Oh yeah.
He'll be back.
That was Buck.
Yeah. But it's good times, and so just know that that our job out there is to make sure you guys have a good time and that you stay safe. Half of us are embeds, and all of us have the radios. I'm going to say that again and again. Like you can come to us if you are in need. Every year I have some lost players stop and ask me where their faction is, and we get on the radio and we find them. So the biggest things that I can tell anybody, read your players packet. Always do that. Every year there's always some sort of like little thing that changes. If it's your first time going, absolutely do that. And then give Buck some caffeine so he can wake up.
Wakey, Bucky.
Hey, I know what he's
I'm
thinking.
fine. I'm just annoyed with the internet.
Well,
I know, yeah.
Last year was, I think, the first game Buck had to nope out for an hour or two.
That is not accurate. It was the last push of the day that I had to nope out because I damn near heat cached.
Yeah.
Because
I'm glad you brought that up. Go ahead.
We were working over in the oil fields last year, for those of you that are coming in that are new, which is a very large open area. There's some basic central structures, and there is a fake helicopter over there. That's where we had the high-value target mission last year, and when the high-value target was going on, the sun was beating down on us like you wouldn't believe. So I was out there, prone in the field, plinking off, going off as bust as I could, and then I just got mowed down by, I want to say, like 2 or 3 Greens or Deus Ex LMGs. And I just felt myself turn over, and I went, oh, fuck. I am not okay.
Yeah.
So I walked off the field for the last 2 hours of the game. I was very frustrated with it, but it does happen. We need to make sure, if we don't say this every single live stream, someone's going to get yelled at. Oh my God, drink your goddamn water!
Hydrate. So it is a requirement on the field to make sure you have water with you. I believe that's in the players packet. You guys stay hydrated. If you haven't,
I've bribed my team.
Go get one.
I have bribed my entire team. I bought 2 fucking 10-gallon jugs, and I said, I'm going to fill these before I leave my house. And if you are able to finish these before game day Saturday, I'll make you a special drink. And we're going to leave it there. That's my goal, to get my team to drink water so we don't have any heat caches.
And
so if you guys can do something,
the field will
they
have water
can.
too. Yeah, so the field will have hydration spots. You can always refill there. There are, in different parts of the field, there are going to be tents where you can get inside and take your mask off. So there
let your eyes breathe a minute because fog sucks.
Yes, Joker.
Are you allowed to shoot at those tents or shoot people around those tents?
No.
Are you allowed to shoot from them?
No.
Oh, wow. Look at that. It's a miracle.
The tent? Okay, all right. So
And you're not allowed to take people hostage from them either.
So now let's. I know a lot of people, are at least one bad blood in who are going to be there, but there are going to be plenty of first timers. In your standard pickup Sunday airsoft, a lot of times you will see tents or some kind of roped off, cordoned off area. That's a respawn or something like that, and that's fine, but not for bad blood. Bad blood is a moving respawn style game. Your triage will be constantly moving with your attacking faction. You'll be respawning every 10 minutes on your embed's command. You will always be moving. I mean, you might be able to sit for a second, but you're not going back to a static location every time you get hit. You're moving around the field all day long. So if you do come across a relaxation tent, I don't know what to call it, a triage tent that is not a respawn, it is literally come in here, wipe your face, get some water, and rejoin your team.
Call it a refresh point.
There you go. There, thank you. Perfect. You get to a refresh point, use it. Top up your canteens, top up your camelbacks, whatever you're doing, and then join your team at your actual triage spot. Don't treat these tents as your respawn, because that's not what they're for. So
yeah, but stay safe, but also have a great time.
Oh
seriously.
yeah.
We go there every year so I can shoot a bunch of people with toy guns, and then we giggle about it after.
These guys.
Yes,
can't stay
Joker, we
alive.
hear you.
All right. I think
Camera
He
one,
wanted to show off his
camera two.
Warhammer collection.
Camera 1,
Yes,
camera
yes.
2.
Yep, you're good. We got
We
you.
hear you. We hear you.
I had to switch. Oh, damn it. Now my camera switched.
I can. There
Camera
you go.
1. Camera 1. There we go.
I got into the warden's house. So
This
Yeah.
camera, this camera, this camera. Tell the people what
I
you got
got.
going
I'm
on.
looking at 4 cameras on my desktop right now.
Gosh.
Watch
I
out,
thought I
we
was
gotta be
bad.
professional here.
If it ain't one
God,
thing, it's another, right?
Yeah.
here
it
I
happens.
am feeling guilty about spending $50 on a webcam. Jesus.
So all right, let's so now we've got two faction players. Nesbit, how do you like to what's the word I'm looking for? Not attack, but like what is your kind of mentality towards the tribals?
Oh, absolutely 100%. I don't trust them as far as I can throw them. 3 years. 3 years I've tried to barter with them. 3 years I've tried to negotiate with them and talk with them. And 3 years I've been stabbed in the back. So this year there is no mercy for me. I can't honestly in my right mind justify giving them a chance to stab me in the back for 4 years straight.
Boy.
So
That's the-
I'll tell you
that's the
my.
right
I'll tell you
idea.
my.
Yeah, you know, what
First,
what
apologize later.
what-
Never
what's
trust.
what is the black and tan mentality towards the tribals?
Shoot first, apologize later. At all times.
That's a good.
I ne-
That's a
I
good
never
way
trust.
to be.
And never trust. I mean, look, I've been taken out by the stupid claymores. I've been taken out by the grenade in the box. I almost got taken out when they turned on us last year inside the tree line. I go, the pine forest, and I was like, watch out, they're gonna turn on us. No, they're not. They shoot. No. We're outside their range. Nope.
And that's one of the reasons that he survived.
I survive all the time.
I'm saying that specific situation. Many of your faction got murdered.
They did.
And
so they
that's
didn't
why
listen.
Tan lost.
Yeah, you know.
I don't think we lost.
So,
I mean, I
trust
remember
them.
I remember a different scenario of stuff that went down there. I'm just saying.
I mean, the banner says it all, my friend. Just remember that.
Well,
the banner says it all.
AWOL's not here, so Green's Army lost. So.
Also,
Didn't we
I had
tie
a- I
last
had an
year?
idea-
yeah, that's
yeah,
what I
you
thought.
guys tied for Black and Tans tied with Green. Deus Ex had technically won.
This is our technicality patch in the
Yep,
background.
Technicat. I want it to say technically.
So what
Technically,
you need
No.
to do is you need to have it remade, and instead of the cross next to victors, you need to do an asterisk.
Well,
Victor.
unfortunately, these
Just put it in
patches here
quotes.
that you're seeing behind me are already in production. The Deus Ex annual patch is also in production, so those will be coming out real soon.
wonderful.
I can't wait to see them in their finished product. But Doc sent me this one. He said, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And I said, "No notes. Love it."
See, this is a great example of what I think I love most about this event. It isn't the action, it isn't the mass amount of players, because you don't really see that in a lot of games. It's, guys like Gingerberry who've been coming for 15 years, and it's the dedication people put into their factions or their roles or whatever they want to do. Like, you guys are making these patches on the arm, as far as I know, right?
Yep.
Maybe you ask for a small donation from your teams, for whoever wants one, but like, people do it because they want to do it. And 5-0, you guys wear your monstrosity pinks and purples and your day glow AEGs. I'm not going to say the G word, because you want to. That's your role and you enjoy it. That's what I like. It's you go like that to any other game. Actually, you guys probably get away with it. But like, if I were to go like that to like a local event for me, I get laughed off the field. I don't have the gravitas to pull it off. But
I
like,
play in a Hawaiian shirt every field I go to, so I've
I do
never
it often.
worn-
You
I've
know,
never
Our,
known
our
one.
local field has their fair share of them too.
it's funny because I play in a Hawaiian Hawaiian shirt whenever I possibly can, except for the one game where I can play in a Hawaiian shirt and I can't and I don't because I have other duties and responsibilities now. So
Hey,
That's
you
what
picked the
that's what makes
faction.
you
This fist.
funny. Is you're known for these Hawaiian shirts, but you wear a tan shirt for this one, which cracks me up. I love it.
well,
Yeah.
you know, and the lore behind that was I don't switch factions once I commit to a game series unless I'm specifically ordered to by said event producers. So you'll always catch me on Eastern Empire on Third Coast. You're always going to catch me on the only one I split back and forth on is Lion Claws because I get bounced back and forth all the time. But I started with Marxist Bad Blood. It was actually I think my third ever event, and I stay with it. So
That's great.
I mean,
Hey, Mark,
hey,
how you
what's going on?
doing?
Hello, how's everybody?
Howdy, howdy.
That's a
So I
loaded
don't know
question.
if you're caught up on what we're doing. We're talking to the tribals and everyone's feelings towards the tribals and their role for the game. As the CEO of Black and Tan, what is your, without giving away secrets, what is your idea of attack against these guys? How do you combat them and get your objectives done?
Well, it might be a good idea to approach them friendly first. Maybe a little
Rookie
offering.
mistake. Rookie mistake.
I mean, it's worth a try.
No, Mark.
Hey,
no, we don't do that.
I appreciate Archimedes for being the friendly one because there are a good chunk of us that will 100% take bribes. That is a reminder for you guys out there. We will
For all
take
of about
bribes. You
30
just gotta
seconds
sweeten
until you
the pot,
look the
man.
wrong way.
Hey, sometimes I'm really.
Hey,
hungry.
you
I'll
sneezed.
give
That's
a
not my
clip
fault. You
bar.
scared me.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
you
go
get
ahead,
a
Ginger.
clip water, one of those honey packets or whatever. You know, I
Dude,
might
if you
be- I
walk
might
up
be
to me
nice.
with a honey packet, that is going to be a whole separate conversation. I will take it,
Wrong honey
but
packet.
we're going to have a private conversation.
Wrong one. Not the one from the gas station. The one from GNC. So
I mean, I'm not walking out there, but I'll send one of the expendables.
attaboy. That's the right way to do it.
All right,
Send
so
the
how this is gonna go
13-year-old.
down. Jeez, all right.
Send the 13-year-old. We won't shoot a kid.
Yeah. Do we have
That's
any
a
questions
damn
coming
lie.
in?
What are
I
you
don't know.
talking
Yeah, that's a damn lie.
Yeah, no,
I
no
will
direct
shoot
questions.
children.
Yeah, no direct questions yet. So that's fine.
I don't see the chat.
Oh,
It's there.
I don't
Oh,
see
I
that
have to
yet.
We're-
button up this chat.
We're slowly
Okay.
starting to get some viewers trickling in
Oh, there
from
it
all
is.
the.
Hey, look at that!
all the
I
different places.
I learned
Chat.
how to computer today. I have to click the chat button to see the chat.
So again, Ginger Bear, since
Yes, sir.
because of your busy schedule, you really only kind of join us once a year when we
Yeah.
do these conversations. Is there anything that veteran wisdom other than hydrate and bribe that you want
Yeah,
to
so I
impart?
love doing this. So it doesn't really matter what. Here's the thing: at the end of the day, we're all like people playing with toy guns or G words, whatever you want to call it. We're playing with replicas out of the field. Forgive me, yeah. We're playing with replicas in the field. Pew-pewing little BBs at each other. It's not that serious. I know that like with the heat and with the stinging, sometimes you get hot-headed. Blow off your steam, yell if you have to, but just know at the end of the day, like we're not out there to actually hurt each other. We're out there to have a good time. Everybody respawns throughout the game, so it really doesn't matter if you get hit. You can go back to triage and you can try it again. The big part about this is that this is a fun game to get people who are into the hobby of airsoft to see what a big game is, kind of dip their toes in what milsim sort of is without actually going like full milsim. We have different rules. Like you're definitely gonna have a lot more players with their maracas out there. I for one always play with high caps because that's the kind of guy I am. Accuracy by volume. We're all out there to sort of enjoy it. It's a big game. It's not a milsim. So, we don't need to take it as seriously as like a Lion Claws or, one of the other games. But, be serious enough to take care of yourself. Make sure you stretch beforehand. Make sure you drink your water. Make sure you eat your food beforehand. Heat casualty is no joke. We've shut down half of the field before to get 1 or 2 people out of the field because they had gone down from heat casualties.
Make sure
so
you take your meds too.
yeah, take your meds, do your
Stop it,
stretching.
Buck.
Yeah, anything, and if at any time you feel uncomfortable or there's anything that's untoward, ask your embeds. The idea here is that we're all out there to have fun, and the tribal's job out there is to make sure that you guys have as much fun as you can. Because at the end of the day, we're playing airsoft. And I would rather have you guys see me and take me out and then have me come back to make things exciting than to not. Like we want to have a good time. And if you see us having a lot of fun, come to us after the game. Say hi to us in the Facebook or on the Discord and say, hey, I'm a veteran of Bad Blood. I'd like to try being a tribal. Because every year we get a couple that join us, and every year we let them in, and then they see it, and then they never want to take the Hawaiian shirt off again. But so it's a different style of play. Obviously those of us who are jokesters and want to go out there and have a good time, like we're going to play tribal every year. But there's a little bit of something for everybody, whether you're playing as part of the big units or whether you're playing, as the little kill teams that the tribals have running around. Everyone has a good time doing it, and I just want everyone to know that going in there that there'll be some frustrating moments where a man in purple or a woman in purple shoots you, and you just have
You're
to
not
deal
going to
with
know
it.
why.
They might have a pink replica, bright pink replica, and it happens, and you just got to be like, you know what, that happened. I'll do better next time to keep my eyes peeled for these wild and wacky folks in their Hawaiian shirts.
And hopefully, our journalists and photographers out there will have gotten good action clips of it, and you can watch yourself getting obliterated by a bright pink replica and some guy in a purple wizard hat, or whatever. So,
Yeah.
Where's the
We're-
IKEA wizard when we need him?
Oh gosh, yeah. No, I mean, I forget. I don't know who the company is, but like I think we've all seen the camouflage wizard hats, and I think they make
Yeah.
a Hawaiian one now, don't they?
But
Yes,
man,
they do.
I don't know. If
I
that's
know,
the case, I'll have to get one.
One of my guys who's currently in the chat, Logan, he was sending us all sorts of different patterns of pants in the staff chat earlier
Oh yeah,
for the
yes.
tribals.
Some of the stuff
We've got
people
all sorts
are
of
doing
cool
is
stingrays.
crazy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I mean, yeah, Gingerbear's got a really good point. If you've played, a number of years of Bad Blood and as a faction player, and you decide, hey, I want to try this chaos
Mhm.
one year, go ahead. You reach out to Gingerbear, reach out to me, Buck, and
Heck, find us at the after parties, man. Like,
Yep,
here's
me
a,
too.
you got to know if you're a veteran of Bad Blood, and especially if you're a newbie to Bad Blood. This is one of those events that it brings everybody together, and so many different groups of friends and so many different groups of teams are able to like see each other for the first time of the year, and they are going to get together and hang out and have parties back at their camps, back at their bunks, and it gets a little rowdy on Friday and Saturday night. So just be aware, if you want to come say hello, we're friendly. We might hand you a beer if you're 21. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna shoot the breeze. We're gonna talk about airsoft. We're gonna talk about stuff that's going on tomorrow. And if you guys like the way that we all vibe, there's a good chance we're gonna bring you in anyway. We're always looking for more people, and we're always looking for more factions to bring in for the tribals big pushes, because we want the faction to be as fun as we can for you guys, and we want to make sure each year is as memorable as we can create it.
I think
And I
Ginger
will
Bear also
say-
made the good point that the reason we want people who are familiar with how Bad Blood operates is because the tribals are basically a gigantic group of embeds as well. They need to know the rules inside and out. They need to be able to break character and assist whenever they can. That's not saying you have to. Like, Ginger Bear different. You've been a staffer since day one. Your job is to cause chaos, but also to guide people how to play the game correctly. So yeah, tribals need to be up on the rules because your rules are different from players like Nesbit and Joker and Mark. So just you can't play it the same. It's a different kind of game. So it's sort of like two different games at the same time. One's following one set of rules, the other isn't. So but yeah, if you're familiar with Bad Blood and you want to try out the tribals, talk to us Saturday night, and we'll definitely make it happen as long as you prove that not prove's the wrong word, but like you show that this is the direction you want to go, you understand what is expected of you, and you're okay with hanging out in 25 square feet of woods for 6 hours. If that's
Show
for
us that
you.
you're interested. That's the thing that we really need. Show some interest and show some interest in the game itself. That's what's going to get you with Tribal. That's the thing.
And the other thing to really understand about Bad Blood is it's not that serious of a game.
Yeah.
Right. So you're there to have fun and have a great time. For $60, you get
50.
obviously. Oh, it's 50. Oh,
$50.
Yeah,
they
lower
dropped
back
the
down.
price. Oh,
Yes, it
nice.
has.
All right. So I didn't pay attention. My bad.
Read your players packet.
That's not a player's packet. That's in the price.
Read your players packet.
But the thing is, for $50, you get all day Saturday. You have Dead Blood Sunday, and then you have one of the biggest raffles of any non-Palooza / Airsoft Con out there. I don't know of any other site that has a.
No one does the raffles like we do. We get it
I've
big.
won several replicas over the
Same.
15 years.
So
that
did
I've
I.
played, And
We
so
also-
is my team. Yeah,
We also have Dark Blood, the night game Friday night.
Oh, so
and Dead Blood on Sunday, as well as skirmishes
Yeah,
following
Joe-
Dead Blood.
Yeah, Joker mentioned the
I didn't want to derail from Tribals. I was just saying for the
no,
value of $50,
right.
you're not going to find that pretty much anywhere else. That's actually cheaper than 2 open plays. If you really think
Yeah.
about it.
So actually,
And-
if you really want to do the schedule this year, you're gonna get Dark Blood, the night op. You're gonna get Bad Blood, the main event. Our favorite kilted Chrono Czar is gonna DJ Saturday night, and then you're gonna have Dead Blood and skirmishes on Sunday for $50. And like you said, the greatest raffle that
On the
Last
East
year was
Coast.
like-
on the East
Well-
Coast. Yeah.
No, it's I've been all over, and last year we had 24 replicas be raffled off. That's
At
just
least.
the replicas.
At least, yeah.
That's just replicas. That's not including all the other stuff that got thrown in as well from all the other people that sponsor and everything else. We're talking Evite comes out for this event. It's for a good cause. Because that's another thing too. It's a charity event. So I'm putting everything I'm doing on pause that weekend to go to Bad Blood. So
Yeah.
I mean,
and we can kind of expect, I don't know if I just cut off. I'm sorry. We can kind of expect, I can't speak for them, but the raffle is going to be big because this is a really, really big year for
Evix 25.
two major figures in the airsoft world. This is Evix 25th year anniversary of operation. And this is also G&G's 40th year of operation. So this is going to, if you're only going to attend one game of this magnitude
A year.
this is the one because the entry price can't be beat, and your possibility of walking away with not only stories to tell for 12 whole months, you could walk away with God knows what from this raffle. And you're
Not to
gonna
mention
make,
the amount of throwables
Yeah,
out there as
you're,
well.
you're gonna make 500 new friends, and you're gonna talk to us about being a tribal chaos goblin, and it's
Or to embed for your specific
yeah,
faction.
It's gonna be worth it. So, yeah, that's really the way to go. Who did I cut off? Nesbitt?
Yeah, but
What were you
it's
gonna
okay.
He doesn't get an opinion. He's from Deus Ex.
Yeah.
And we're the best faction to ever exist. That being said,
No,
But
it
this
is
is
not.
a tribal.
we're,
how many years did Marxist win in a row? Just saying. Just saying.
just
4 or
because you
5?
guys won doesn't mean you're good. But that's just neither here nor there.
Hey, Marxist doesn't exist anymore.
oh.
You're clinging to the embers of something that is gone.
All I
Still,
was
more
trying to
victories
say
than that.
was, at the end of the day, we're all a bunch of nerds dressing up as army guys to run around with plastic replicas. Let's enjoy the absolute crap out of it. Like, we're doing it for a good cause. Every year they raise a ton of money. Every year we get total of 3 days of games. You get the Friday game, Saturday game, Sunday game. You come home with stories. Everybody has a grand old time. And at the end of the day, if nothing else, we have new airsofters that are branching out into the event community. Like, that's only going to make other events even better because they got a taste of something great. Now they're going to go for something big.
I agree.
I look forward to this. Before, when I was in Florida, it's the one event where I know I'm traveling 20 plus hours to go to every single year. Now I have a much
did it.
shorter drive.
I literally said that exact same thing earlier. I was like, it's really nice not having to get on a plane to go to Bad Blood.
Plane? Plane? I'm the one that has to haul everybody's gear and stuff.
Yeah, no. I didn't have
I'm
that,
dragging-
that responsibility.
I'm dragging Wiener up here for this one, by the way.
You better.
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me put it this way. I already have his gear at the warden's house. It's
All right.
downstairs. He's keeping a spare set of gear so he could do stuff up here.
Now,
So-
if anybody is going to not take this game seriously, it's going to be Wiener. So
He can't
I'm
keep
all
up.
for it.
He's going to be
No,
huffing
no,
and
no.
puffing.
No.
Why don't you stick him on tribal?
I don't mean not take it seriously. I mean like understands this is not a
Oh, yeah.
serious game.
Um,
You know?
Like I said, this is the one game where you have some of the most fun that you possibly have because it doesn't matter. Like when I come, I'm usually patient 0 for Dead Blood, and when I come home, I look like I'm wearing that I have the measles. I mean, I'm going to be patient 0 again, but I'm looking at even more armor to go on this time.
Yeah, we got to figure out some fun stuff for that.
Oh yeah.
All right,
Might
so
want to get those ice plates, bud.
yeah, absolutely. Well, I think I've said this before. You need to get those like disposable chafing dishes. No, think about it. And you put those in the plate carrier pockets because they'll make that great plink sound when you get hit. It's worth it, It'll be fun. It'll be great.
I'm just glad I remembered this time, and I was like, "Oh crap, let me get this going." And of course, we have an overnight tonight, so I just got delayed. But this is one I was like, I hate whenever I miss a live stream because I love this so much.
So we're doing something I haven't done. Moondog has done this, but I haven't had the opportunity to do it. So we're gonna do it well this year. For the next few weeks, I have SHOT Show exclusive stuff that I picked up. Mark, you've already seen this stuff.
SHOT Show was
And
fun.
so we're gonna
So
be
have I, and I'm so cool.
we're going to be doing a few giveaways up until the week before the event. So giveaway this week is going to be 2 exclusive evic patches and some
The La Boo Boos.
I want
Moondog defog
so
spray.
bad.
So
Is
Yeah.
tribal doing the onesies again?
Might be somebody.
There's a chance, but I assume you're referring to the onesies from Dead Blood. I don't believe we're doing that again this year.
all right, well let me
Those
do
are
this.
hot.
Yeah, all right. Let me do this. Hold on.
He cashed again.
All right, so we've got these 2. These are Velcro patches with the backing, so you could sew it onto something. I never realized that it was 4, but you can. And a bottle of Moondog defog. And strangely enough, the things that the patches are resting on, they're sunglasses. I don't understand them.
I know what they are.
Let me get them. Hold on a second.
They're redacted sunglasses.
No, they're not. They're
That's what it is. It's for redaction.
Oh, yeah, no, that's 100% redacted sunglasses.
Yeah, those are the redacted.
Put them on. It covers
Put 'em
your
on.
eyes, and that's what they did when they redact
I know.
pictures and stuff.
but they're just the weirdest things. I picked them up.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah,
What is
it's
this? So you're gonna
Oh,
get a
it's
patch.
here.
You're gonna get 2 patches. You're gonna get these things, and
And
you're
the
gonna get a
defog.
bottle of Moondog defog spray. So all you got to do, watch this
a
quick
really
video.
good anti-fog,
It'll explain
honestly.
exactly what you need to do. Oh, come on. So you have until 8:00 next Thursday night to no, 2 weeks. 2 weeks. You have 2 weeks to scan that QR code, subscribe to the New York City Airsoft YouTube channel, and send in your proof of subscription, and you're gonna win some patches that you cannot buy. So
I
can't
got
hurt.
the full set of Labubus.
I didn't have time.
I sent
Yeah.
Wiener back when I left early.
I was able
of course you did.
I was able to get more than one, which is, because they're only giving out one because, I told them what I was doing with it and they, I have more. So we'll be doing it again, but this is the first raffle of the season. So definitely get on that. Win yourself some pad. You realize what the one Labubu is? The gray
separate-
one. Let me show it again.
That's a
It's a
onesie.
Shinobi.
Samurai.
The
It's.
samurai's on the.
Do you remember when Matt did the Mo Molly ad from?
Yeah,
years
he's
ago?
got every
okay.
pouch ever made. Yeah,
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 that's
I
what it.
remember that.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's the Mo Molly ad from Evic from, God, what was that? 6-7 years
While
ago at
ago.
least.
We're talking a decade at least now.
Yeah, maybe even that long.
Do you guys
So-
even remember Epic Mealtime?
Oh yeah.
I do. I
Oh my
used to
God.
make some of those meals in my house.
That's probably why you have a weight problem.
All right.
no, this
It
was,
was,
long before that.
it was
This
14
long
years ago.
before that. First of all,
No way.
14 years
What, were you
ago.
making that in the Navy?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So
You were literally just talking about having weight problems and struggling to lose weight, brother. That's why.
Yeah, look, man.
Tirzepatide.
Man.
Cholesterol.
All right.
Let me
All
get
right.
them GOPs.
Say
All right,
goodbye to your bones.
All right. Let's start wrapping it up. Gingerberry, you got any last words?
No, I'm glad you guys invited me on here. I really can't wait to see all of you at the end of June. If you haven't ordered your tickets yet, please go onto the Evic website and buy the ticket for the faction that you're playing for. If you're on this here and you want to try tribals and you've been a player before, reach out to Buck or myself or Ian. You can get us on the on Facebook, or you can get us on whatever Discord. Reach out however you can. If you could say, hey, I was there last year, I was there for the last 2 years, I'd like to try it. We'd love to have you. Other than that, I just hope that I see as many of you as I can at EMR, there in New Milford at the end of June, and we sling a bunch of plastic at each other.
Nesbitt, any last words?
Hydrate yourself and be ready for absolute chaos, because that's what it's all about.
Sounds good. Mark Thomas.
Thanks for having me. Looking forward to seeing everybody. It's going to be a great time. I think my son and I are going to bring along a brand new airsofter. He just started about 3 or 4 months ago with us, and this would be his first big event. So I'm looking forward to seeing what his impressions
Incredible.
are.
Oh, outstanding! I love talking to people who said this was my first event. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and then I can count on them to see them next year. So, yeah, it makes my day. Joker, anything you want to add?
yes, so this has been collecting dust, literally, at my house. Navi Boys SSG 10. It'll be up for raffle at Bad Blood this year,
Awesome.
and hopefully I don't win it and have to take it home again.
Lovely.
Okay.
As
That
with
would make
with
me
also
So
it's
happy.
the suppressor and with the stealth kit as well inside the suppressor.
Ooh,
Outstanding.
nice.
Buck, what about you? Got anything you want to finish off with?
All I want to say is, for all of you guys that are planning on coming out, first and foremost, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for being interested in this game, and thank you guys for continuing to support this. It is, again, a volunteer, and it is a, donation thing. We're putting this towards childhood leukemia and diabetes research. This is going towards a good thing, and the fact that you guys are still involved and invested in this is a huge deal. So pat yourselves on the back. If you guys haven't got your tickets yet, please get your tickets. We cannot wait to see you all there. We cannot wait to throw guns at your face. We cannot wait to throw BBs at your face. We're going to have a great time, and I want you guys to expect the unexpected and be full of happiness and excitement to see each other.
I can't tell if that was heartfelt or that was I can't wait.
The
to
last
find
part
you.
was sarcastic.
All right, thank you so much. That being said, I'm Ian. These are my friends, and this is Bad Blood.